Momo, coming to you from my classroom here in Ecuador. This is my OutSchool classroom. I wanted to share with you my experience about teaching my own children's book on OutSchool. I wrote a book about the election, the American election that is coming up. Last week, I finished it up, and I've been giving classes reading this book to students. So far, I have been getting some successful feedback from this class. I have had 2 full classes. Full for me means 5 students, 6 students. These are young learners, and it's 25 minutes. I charge $8 each student, so I earn $28 in 25 minutes. That's good for me. And I'm also really happy just to have students and parents who want to hear my unique story about the election. I wanted to do a story about the election as OutSchool suggested teachers do something related to the seasonal activities. The most popular book, Grace Runs for President, someone was already teaching that on OutSchool, so I just decided to write my own. I am a writer, and my big goal is to publish the next great American novel. So this is a step towards that for me. So here are some tips in if you are a fellow writer teacher who wants to share his or her works with OutSchool students. First, make sure it's something that is easy for students to understand. So a simple topic, simple sentences, and simple pictures. Number 2, pictures are really important, as we all know with children's books. I use the free different platforms online to create my images. I'm not at the point where I can pay for an illustrator. I just can't. And so I was able to use various sites to create a book with visuals that the students can easily understand the messages that I want to give to them. Um, So another tip, make sure you have clear message. Make sure your book is going somewhere. But you don't need to make it controversial. It is children's. So I'm talking about the American election, which we all know is controversial. You know, I don't want to talk about Trump. I don't want to talk about Biden. I don't want to talk about Democrats. I don't want to talk about Republicans. So I stay away from that. For me, voting means making America better, and that's what I stick with. One thing I do talk about is wearing masks. I do think students should be wearing masks. And so I make it clear prior to parents enrolling in the class that we will be talking about masks, or the people in my story are wearing masks with the images. So they clearly know that if they are someone who anti-mask, then don't sign up for the class. Another thing I do in my class, which is I find beneficial for everyone, is making it interactive. I'm coming from the ESL world, so I do bring in props. I do have my flashcards to help. I do have my little food with the happy faces. When I'm talking about sports, I bring in the balls. So yeah, I'm bringing in the ESL, I'm bringing in the ginkiness, I'm bringing in the happiness, and it works in the American market. It really does. So make sure that you are entertaining when you are reading your story, and making sure you are interacting with the students. I like to ask questions to make sure the students are understanding. More importantly, that they can relate to the stories. So I will share the screen when I'm reading, and then I will close that and have students come up on the screen so they can individually talk and share different items and share their opinions about what's going on. So I find that's really something positive, and the students like that. And so overall, it's been a good class, a good experience sharing my original writings for the first time with paying audience, getting paid to share my thoughts and views of the world. And so I have another class right now. It's only one student, but it's still giving me practice and getting me more confidence with sharing my works with others. I'm working on 2 more short stories for this fall season. Hope to, in the future, continue to write these short stories about the different seasonal activities going on and share them with the OutSchool community. Thanks, you guys. I hope this is motivation for my fellow English teachers / writers. Get out there and share your work. Thanks.